Well, hey friends, Roger here, and welcome to my channel, Roger's Reads. And today I'm bringing you another Thriller Thursday. I'm going to talk about a book entitled Unfollow Me by Charlotte Duckworth. And I actually don't have a physical copy of this as I received this as an e-arc, so I'll plop in the cover above. So, Unfollow Me follows a hugely popular mommy YouTuber named Violet Young, who has over 1 million subscribers who faithfully watch her daily vlogs about her life and her family. But one day she completely disappears from the online world. Overnight, she has taken down her YouTube, taken down her Twitter, taken down her Instagram. It's as though she's never existed. All her social media accounts are gone. So, I could really relate to this, as I'm sure many of you can. How many times has your favorite YouTuber just stopped making videos without any explanation? They're there for a couple of years, faithfully making videos every week, and then all of a sudden, radio silence. They're gone. I've followed quite a few people actually over the years who, just like Violet, have abruptly just taken down their channels with no word. So what's interesting about this story is that it's told from the point of view of two of her most avid fans as they investigate Violet's disappearance and try to figure out what the hell happened to her. Now, they are pretty much in a panicked frenzy as they scramble to determine why Violet shut down all of her social media accounts. Now, I thought it was so much fun reading their social media comments, their posts, and as everyone tried to figure out and as everyone theorized what could have happened to Violet. But there are two main people or fans on which the story focuses. The first is a woman named Lily, who is living alone with her 3-year-old son, Archie. And then there's Yvonne, a 40-year-old married woman who is desperately trying to get pregnant. So the story is told from alternating points of view between Yvonne and Lily. And later on in the story, we get a few snippets from Violet's husband, Henry. So what follows then is quite a fast-paced narrative as Violet's story slowly begins to unfold from alternating perspectives with some quite surprising twists in the process. This is one of those stories where none of the characters are what they seem, which is one of my favorite types of tropes. So then it's up to the reader to determine who is lying and what is real, which is no easy task. It's also worth mentioning that most of the characters in the story are pretty much unlikable, which added an extra exciting element and a layer to the narrative. So the book dealt with a variety of themes such as obsession, celebrity worship, lying, loss, jealousy, grief, internet trolls, online stalkers, online influencers, privacy, and of course, social media addiction. Now, what especially intrigued me about this story, however, is that, it's not all that far-fetched, as I see this type of thing all the time online. Internet trolls, intermediate addiction, the prominence of social media influencers in people's lives, etc. So this story about a mommy vlogger sucked me right in. And before I knew it, I was almost as obsessed as Violet's fans about finding out what happened to her. I also enjoyed how the story illustrated that the lives that people portray online might not be actual fact. And in the case of this particular story, everyone involved seemed to have their share of dark, dark secrets. It also makes you question the information we share about ourselves online and how the trolls that we encounter on social media may not be as harmless as we think. I discovered that I really enjoy stories about the world of social media, and this one did not disappoint. So what we have then in Unfollow Me is a multi-layered, creepy psychological thriller with dark undertones and yet a fun mystery to solve, which rendered it truly unputdownable for me. I love those types of stories where you can't trust anyone, and that was definitely the case here. And the web that the author created here was especially intricate. I also thought the ending was utterly satisfying, as was the fun epilogue. So all in all, I thought that Unfollow Me was brilliantly paced, well constructed, emotionally intense, and flawlessly executed. It's kind of a chilling and eye-opening look about the impact that social media influencers have on the lives of others, and I ended up loving it. A very creepy and relevant psychological thriller about social media. So did you like this video? If so, please click the like button below, as that really helps my channel out. And that about does it for this time. As always, I thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all of your support, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Roger it out.